Hey, what's up? Welcome to Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts, like the chart behind me, which is of Beyond Meat, ticker symbol BYND. And so I wanted to go over this because I recently made a video about a bull flag that was formed, and I also wanted to compare it with Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR, because they both had bull flag formations, but kind of had different results from those patterns. So first, I'm going to go over Beyond, throw up some lines that I've drawn here with the low, the 52-week low being at $5.58. And then these other levels that have either served as support or resistance that may be important moving forward. One of those being $6.20. Another level being $6.62, which was the close on November 8th. And then that also was the, open for November 9th. And then just recently on November 10th, the tail of that candle that formed a bullish hammer pierced through $6.62. But there has not been a close below that since this bullish pattern was formed. Another level that I think is going to be very important as far as breaking out of this bullish pattern moving higher is $7.66. And then what my target was in the previous video was $8 a share based on these levels over here, which it has not reached. And so based on this bull flag that's here, where you can see the flag pull very clearly here, and then this downtrend in price, I was expecting a breakout, and you more or less did see that going up to $7.66. However, that was short-lived, and it pulled back into this channel. And so if we extend that to that day, still in this bull flag pattern. And then if we extend that again to November 10th, it still looks like there is this pattern, and there has not been able to be a break above any of these highs from these prior days, with the highest high in this pattern being $7.66. So I would expect this downtrend to continue until $7.66, or at least one of these prior highs is broken. However, if $6.62 is broken, then it's possible this bull flag pattern may have failed. And so, yeah, that's just something to consider moving forward. If you had a position in this and you did not sell during this candle wick that extended up to $7.66, that might have been a good or your best exit. So it's just good to be paying attention to these levels moving forward. And now looking over at Palantir, which also had earnings. I believe both of them were on, November 2nd would have been earnings. Anyways, they both had earnings recently, and Palantir had this big pop, this big gap that was formed between $14.96 and $17.21. So you see that gap was formed there. And so I was expecting, because there wasn't a close or a penetration of $8.44, which was the high on October 11th, since that wasn't pierced on November 2nd, I was expecting this to pull back. It seemed like there was some weakness, especially when on November 9th, the close was below not only $18.44, this prior high, but the close was actually below the high on November 2nd. So that was suggesting to me that there would be a downward move. However, on Friday, November 10th, we see this big green candle. This bull flag was carried out, breaking above that with a high of $19.72, closing at $19.67. And so based on this breakout, I would expect it to continue higher to pierce above the 52-week high of $20.24. However, with this big gap having been formed, I expect that to be filled at some point in the future. So that's something to consider when trading this. But yeah, I thought that was a really interesting comparison between Beyond Meat and Palantir Technologies. Both two very different companies, very different market caps, but it was a nice exploration for me, at least, to be looking at this bull flag pattern to see how it carried out. And so I think that both of these could go higher in the future, but there also seems to be some downward potential as well. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you like it, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thanks a lot for watching.